Here's the truth you might not want to hear. That loud logo-covered handbag you thought was the ultimate status symbol. The ultra-rich aren't buying those anymore. Instead, they've quietly moved towards something far more refined. Quiet luxury. These are handbags that whisper wealth instead of screaming it, often costing more than a car, but unrecognizable unless you're in the know. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the end, because one bag on this list is so rare, it's practically a ghost in the fashion world. Even billionaires have waitlists for it. Number 1. Perrin Paris bag. Founded in 1893, Perrin Paris started out as a glove maker for French aristocracy. Their bags today still carry that glove-making DNA, sculptural, artistic, and tactile. The Le Ball bag is one of their most coveted pieces, and it doesn't look like any other handbag in the world. This spherical clutch has a futuristic yet couture-like shape. It's made entirely by hand in France, using smooth calfskin, then sculpted into a perfect orb that sits like a piece of wearable art. No logos, no hardware shouting for attention, just a perfectly polished globe of leather. Celebrities like Rihanna and Sarah Jessica Parker have carried Perrin bags, often for red carpet appearances, because they look more like sculptures than accessories. But make no mistake, this isn't a bag you'll casually see in stores. Perrin produces on a very small scale, catering mostly to collectors and insiders. The Le Ball bag costs upwards of $3,500, but its true value is in its rarity. When you carry Perrin, you're signaling that your taste is so refined, you've moved beyond fashion into art. Number 2. Bottega Veneta sardine bag. We can't talk about quiet luxury without mentioning Bottega Veneta, the Italian house that's been synonymous with discreet sophistication since 1966. While their intrecciato weave is famous, one of their newer bags, the sardine bag, has quickly become a quiet luxury icon. The sardine is a minimalist crescent-shaped bag made of buttery leather. But what makes it unique is its sculptural brass sardine-shaped handle. It's part handbag, part jewelry, and part conversation starter. Yet it's completely logo-free, consistent with Bottega's motto, "When your own initials are enough." Celebrities like Rosie Huntington-Whiteley and Hailey Bieber have been photographed with the sardine. It's been spotted at art shows, exclusive Fashion Week dinners, and even on runways. But unlike logo bags from other brands, the sardine whispers elegance. It's a bag you recognize only if you're part of the inner circle. At around $4,200, it's one of Bottega's investment pieces. And because it's produced in smaller runs, it sells out frequently, reinforcing its insider-only appeal. Number 3. Valextra Trick Track Wrist Bag. Founded in Milan in 1937, Valextra is the definition of under-the-radar Italian luxury. The brand's bags are structured, architectural, and meticulously crafted by single artisans, often taking over 10 hours of handwork. The Trick Track wrist bag is a rectangular mini bag designed to be worn on the wrist, like a bracelet. Originally designed in the 1930s, it was a favorite of Milanese gentlemen. Today, it's carried by women who want a unique, gender-fluid statement piece. Made from fine calfskin and lined with Napa leather, the Trick Track is discreet, but instantly recognizable to design aficionados. Actress Naomi Watts has carried Valextra, as has Meghan Markle, signaling its quiet royal approval. At around $3,000, it's not the most expensive bag on this list, but it's one of the most intellectual. The Trick Track is for women who prefer their luxury in small, perfectly engineered doses. Number 4. Loro Piana Bale Bag. Most people know Loro Piana for its $2,000 cashmere sweaters, but their handbags are just as coveted among the elite. The Bale bag is a softly structured tote made of buttery leather, designed to feel as light and effortless as carrying a silk scarf. Its appeal lies in its restraint. No logos, no gimmicks, just perfect materials and craftsmanship. The bale comes in muted neutrals, camel, ivory, taupe, the exact shades you'd expect to see on a woman stepping off a private jet in Gstaad. Queen Rania of Jordan and Sophia Ritchie Grange have carried Loro Piana bags, cementing their association with understated royalty. Prices start at around $3,800, but these bags are rarely available online. Most are purchased through discreet boutiques, where staff know their clients by name. Owning a bale bag signals you've graduated from fashion trends. Your wardrobe is about lifestyle, not labels. Number 5. The Rowe Sophia 10 bag. Founded by Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, the Rowe has become the American benchmark for quiet luxury. Their clothing and accessories are known for impeccable tailoring, buttery materials, and silhouettes that never age. The Sophia 10 bag is a structured flap-top satchel with the cleanest lines imaginable. No logos, no obvious branding, just an elegant clasp and perfect proportions. It's a favorite of women like Jennifer Lawrence and Kendall Jenner, but also quietly beloved by finance executives and art collectors who want discretion in their daily accessories. At nearly $6,000, the Sophia 10 isn't about affordability. It's about signaling a kind of wealth where less truly is more. It's the bag equivalent of living in a penthouse no one knows exists. Number 6. Delvaux Tempête bag. Belgian brand Delvaux is the world's oldest luxury leather goods house, founded in 1829. While their brilliant bag is more famous, the Tempête is the true connoisseur's choice. Introduced in the 1960s, the Tempête has a trapezoidal structure with side studs that can be fastened or left open. It's discreet, regal, and distinctly European. Each bag takes over 8 hours to craft, using leathers from France and Italy. Queen Mathilde of Belgium and actress Cate Blanchett are known fans. Prices start at around $6,500. But because Delvaux makes fewer than 50,000 bags annually, you're unlikely to see two Tempêtes in the same city. It's a bag for women who see themselves as part of a legacy, not a trend cycle. Number 7. Moynat Réjeanne bag. Founded in 1849, Moynat was once a French trunk maker, beloved by aristocrats. After being revived in the 2010s, it has regained its status as a discreet insider brand. The Réjeanne bag, named after actress Gabrielle Réjeanne, was the first handbag ever patented in history. Its structured dome shape is instantly recognizable to collectors, but practically invisible to the average person. Made in Moynat's Paris atelier, each Réjeanne takes more than 20 hours of handcraft. Celebrities like Nicole Kidman and Emma Stone own them, while in Europe it's a quiet favorite of royals and socialites. With prices starting at $6,000, the Réjeanne is not about affordability, it's about history and scarcity. Moynat produces so few bags annually that simply owning one is a flex of quiet privilege. Number 8. Jil Sander Canolo bag. Minimalism has always been Jil Sander's signature, and under Luke and Lucy Meyer, the brand has refined its accessories into cult favorites. The Canolo bag is a small cylindrical baguette-style bag with clean lines and minimal hardware. Made of calfskin with a suede interior, it's a masterclass in understatement. Fashion insiders in Milan and Berlin adore it, while Chloe Sevigny and Elle Fanning have been spotted carrying Jil Sander bags. Its exclusivity comes from limited production. Often, only a few hundred are made per season. At around $1,800, it's one of the cheaper bags on this list. But its scarcity and insider recognition make it a stealth luxury icon. Number 9. Alaya Latecal bag. The late Azzedine Alaya was known as the King of Cling, beloved for his sculptural dresses. His accessories reflect the same precision. The Latecal bag is a sleek, elongated shoulder bag shaped like a dachshund, hence the name. Its unusual proportions and minimalist design make it a favorite among the fashion elite. Hailey Bieber and Margot Robbie have carried Alaïa bags, but the tekel remains a rare sight. At $2,400, it's luxurious, but its real appeal is how few women own it. Carrying an Alaïa is like carrying a secret code that only other insiders can read. Number 10. Brunello Cucinelli Bucket Bag. Known as the King of Cashmere, Brunello Cucinelli built his empire on soft, neutral-toned knits. His handbags are lesser known, but equally exquisite. The bucket bag is a slouchy, minimalist piece made of Napa leather and suede, often finished with subtle beading or metallic threading. It embodies the Cucinelli philosophy of humanist capitalism, understated beauty with ethical craftsmanship. You'll see these bags in places like Lake Como, Aspen, or St. Moritz, often paired with Cucinelli cashmere coats. Prices hover around $3,500. Cucinelli's bags aren't trend-driven, which is exactly why the ultra-rich buy them. They're about lifestyle, timeless, quiet, and elegant. Number 11. Gabriela Hearst Nina Bag. When Gabriela Hearst launched her namesake brand, she described it as honest luxury. Her Nina bag, a sculptural drawstring pouch, embodies that ethos. Made from double-faced Italian Napa leather, the Nina twists into a unique shape that looks like a wearable sculpture. It's often produced in limited runs, with some made from upcycled materials. Meghan Markle famously carried a Nina during her royal tour in 2019, putting the bag on the global radar. Since then, it has remained nearly impossible to buy at retail, often selling out within hours. At around $2,000 to $3,500, the Nina is not the most expensive bag here, but its scarcity makes it one of the hardest to get. Number 12. Savette Tondo Bag. Founded in 2020, Savette is quickly becoming the new face of quiet luxury. Designer Amy Zurek's approach is rooted in modernist architecture, which shows in her clean, geometric bags. The Tondo bag is inspired by circular Renaissance paintings, simple, curved, and sculptural. Made in Italy from calfskin, it comes with convertible straps for versatile wear. Celebrities like Katie Holmes and Sophia Ritchie-Grange have been spotted with Savette, pushing the brand into insider territory. At around $1,500, it's a surprisingly accessible entry into the world of quiet luxury, but still crafted with couture-level attention to detail. Number 13. Katie Olivia Hobo. New York label Katie has become a favorite among women who want refined modern luxury. The Olivia Hobo is its most iconic bag, carried under the arm like an extension of the body. Made from buttery leather or suede, the Olivia has no logos, no extra hardware, just a clean crescent shape. Kendall Jenner and Katie Holmes have carried it repeatedly, cementing it as a must-have for minimalists. At $2,000, it's an understated essential. The Olivia is beloved because it doesn't try too hard. It's just elegant, simple, and infinitely wearable. Number 14. Asprey 1781 Pochette. London's Asprey has been the jeweler and leather goods supplier to the British royal family for nearly 2 centuries. Their bags remain some of the most discreet status symbols in the world. The 1781 Pochette is named after the year of Asprey's founding. It's a sleek evening bag made of crocodile or lizard skin, often customized with monograms or crests for its owners. Queen Elizabeth II and Kate Middleton have carried Asprey clutches, and today they're still a staple of British aristocracy. With prices often exceeding $10,000, these aren't bags you stumble upon, they're commissioned. Owning one is less about fashion, more about legacy. Number 15. Ralph Lauren RL 50 Bag. Though Ralph Lauren is known worldwide, its RL50 bag remains a connoisseur's choice. Inspired by vintage doctor's bags, it's structured, elegant, and timeless. Made in Italy, the RL50 comes in grained calfskin, exotic skins, and even cashmere finishes. It's been carried by Priyanka Chopra and Jessica Chastain, but it remains relatively under the radar compared to European luxury houses. At $3,500 to $6,000, it's a discreet nod to Ralph Lauren's vision of American aristocracy, polo fields, Hamptons estates, and legacy wealth. Number 16. Métier Roma Bag. London-based brand. Métier specializes in bags that marry intelligence with craftsmanship. The Roma bag is one of its signature pieces, a structured tote designed for both travel and everyday use. It features secret compartments, clever magnetic closures, and buttery Italian leather that ages beautifully. Fans include the Princess of Wales, Nicole Kidman, and Alexa Chung. At around $5,000, the Roma isn't cheap, but it's built to last decades. It's the bag of choice for women who value function just as much as aesthetics. Number 17. Dragon Diffusion Canage Bag. Unlike most brands on this list, Dragon Diffusion makes woven leather totes that are designed to look artisanal, not polished. The canage bag is hand-woven in India from vegetable-dyed leather, then left unlined so it softens and patinas with time. No logos, no hardware, just pure craftsmanship. Celebrities like Ashley Olsen and Sienna Miller have carried Dragon Diffusion totes, especially in summer. At $500 to $800, it's not as expensive as other bags here, but its cult-like following among the wealthy gives it cachet far beyond its price. Number 18. Serapian Secret Bag. Founded in Milan in 1928, Serapian remains one of Italy's most discreet luxury houses. Their secret bag is the definition of stealth wealth. Crafted from soft nappa or exotic skins, it features the brand's signature mosaico weaving, a painstaking process that takes hours to complete. Inside, it's cleverly structured with compartments that make it as functional as it is beautiful. Fans include Angelina Jolie, who has carried Serapian on multiple occasions. Prices range from $3,000 to $10,000, depending on materials. The secret bag isn't just a name, it's literally a secret of the wealthy few. Number 19. Celine Taboo Bag. While Celine has become more visible under Hedi Slimane, the Taboo bag remains a low-key favorite among those who loved the Phoebe Philo era. Structured yet minimal, the Taboo features clean lines, subtle hardware, and a distinctly Parisian vibe. It's favored by Kaya Gerber and insiders who still crave old Celine's aesthetic. At around $3,100, it's not unattainable, but it's far less obvious than the Triomphe or other logo-heavy Celine bags. Number 20. Todd's Dye Bag. The Todd's Dye Bag, named after Princess Diana, is perhaps one of the most quietly aristocratic bags on this list. Todd's has always been about understated elegance, and the dye bag reflects that philosophy perfectly. Soft-grained leather, supple yet durable, forms the relaxed structure of this tote. It's luxurious without shouting, practical without ever looking plain. Princess Diana herself was known to carry it frequently in the 90s, which gives it a kind of timeless royal seal of approval. Modern-day elegant women appreciate it because it functions as a true daily bag, roomy enough for documents, chic enough for travel, and understated enough to be carried into a private jet lounge without raising eyebrows. It's a workhorse with pedigree, and that's the kind of combination wealthy women never overlook. A closer look. What the ultra-rich actually mean when they buy these bags. If you're wondering what separates a quiet luxury bag from a nice purse, it's less about a single designer name and more about a handful of invisible details. The women who buy these bags aren't chasing trends. They're buying time, craft, and discretion. First, they buy materials. Think full-grain calfskin, single-origin exotic hides, hand-selected suedes and cashmere trims. These materials age like jewelry. They develop patina. They soften in a way factory leather never does. And they carry a tiny private history with every scratch. Second, they buy construction. Hand-stitched edges, saddle stitch techniques, edge paint applied by artisans, and hardware weights that feel reassuring in the palm. These are the mechanical signatures of real craftsmanship. A quiet luxury bag isn't glued together on a production line. It's assembled with hours of human attention. That's why the wealthy are willing to pay thousands more, because this is labor, not markup. Third, they buy relationships and provenance. Many wealthy clients don't buy off a website. They build a relationship with a boutique, a private client advisor, or a brand's atelier. They request custom colors, embossed initials, or bespoke linings. They value discreet monograms and private commissions more than publicized collabs. A name stitched inside a bag or a handwritten receipt from a Paris atelier can mean far more than a flashy logo. Fourth, they buy scarcity and provenance as an investment play. Limited runs, seasonal exclusives, and one-off pieces maintain value the way a rare watch does. Some of these bags resurface in auction houses or private sales, where provenance, the who wore it to which ceremony story, adds a premium. That's why collectors rotate their bags, keep certificates of authenticity, and sometimes use specialist restorers to maintain resale value. Fifth, they buy maintenance and ritual. The wealthy treat bags like heirlooms, rotated carefully, stored in acid-free dust bags, conditioned seasonally, and repaired by trusted artisans. Quick tip you'll hear whispered in private boutiques: humidity, not heat, ruins leather fastest. So climate control, soft stuffing, and avoiding direct sun are non-negotiables. Finally, they buy story and silence. A Perrin globe, a Moynat dome, a Serapian mosaic. These are stories that only initiate listeners understand. Quiet luxury is a language, a certain handle shape, a signature stitch, a boutique-only color. It's not meant to be shouted. And that is precisely why these bags still matter to women who own islands, foundations, and museum wings. Because some statements are louder when they're whispered. So there you have it, 20 quiet luxury handbags only the richest women buy. From sculptural pieces like Perrin Paris to heritage treasures like Delvaux and Asprey, these bags represent more than fashion. They're about legacy, craftsmanship, and intentional elegance. They favor rarity over recognition and whisper wealth more loudly than any logo ever could. These are the bags carried by women who collect art, not followers. Women who step off yachts in Capri, not buses in Times Square. And women who see handbags not as accessories, but as heirlooms. Which one of these caught your eye? If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.